Alrighty, hello again. Figured I've waited long enough on the votes that we'd kick off the actual game. So we're gonna dive right in past a lot of the stuff here. So new colony, laboratory, custom scenario that we're not really gonna use, random, a little bit of challenge. Seed. We'll go with Poop Town, because that was the seed for greatness. And we're gonna generate. So I believe with the rather appalling number of votes that we did get in, we're just gonna go with a temperate forest with hopefully a river through it, and we're gonna try and be close to the Lovecraftian medieval communities if we can. The world might not be, entirely cooperative with that. Alright. So, taking a look around here. Got some medieval stuff down here. Oh, it's actually... the fish is Lovecraftian. That's like that's the fishing villages. Keepy fishing villages. Believe that is a wolf village. I'm not sure who that is. Treaty Chem Cryobar. There you are, Foxman. Okay. They're actually supposed to be like kind of like hyper intelligent and often psychotic. Well, what is this? This is temperate forest down here. This might actually work out kind of perfectly. And there's a little like desert peninsula here. You can go over here. There's some feral stuff. So deserts to the west, arid shrubland and stuff to the north. I guess if I really want, we could like what we're probably going to be doing is sitting on one map for a lot of it, but what the potential is that you can form caravans, whether you want to move your entire colony and be nomadic, or whether you take a small group to say go trade or raid or something like that, or just to explore. Not that there's really much to explore, but you can go to other areas and like mine out a lot of the resources if you want, load it up onto some pack animals and bring it back to your colony. And like it's not really guaranteed, I mean, to net you high stuff, but something to do. Yeah, I think this is right now looking like a good spot, but we're gonna look around here too. We do have some rivers, some medieval, but we don't have anything Lovecraft. Just one fishing village up here, and I'd have to go into like arid shrubland, which is not what I was looking for. I'd have something up here. So temperate forest, got some of the agency, got a fishing village, got some rivers, medieval. Well, I mean, I could stick myself in here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still feeling down here. The one thing that kind of scares me is this here is a crystalloid community. They're like the one race, which are really kind of interesting. I want to kind of try out an actual crystalloid colony sometime, but I've been hit by crystalloid crusades and they are pretty intense. I think we are going to go here. Now the next thing is river. Try to go river. Don't want flat terrain if I can help it. Sandstone and slate. That's not bad. Slate's black. Sandstone's like brown. These are hills. Oh no, they're mountainous too. Marble and granite. 50-day growing period. Think we might have it. So I mean, there's lots of stuff right now, lots of other places, but this gets us 2 fishing villages. These are basically the bandit versions of medieval communities. We got a couple medieval communities. We have a couple beast tribes. I can just confirm here. I'm pretty sure these are wolf. Green ostrich work hollow. I really need to work on the random name generator. Well, the beastman guy. I don't know. Green ostrich work hollow. Here we are. Yep, Wolfman tribe. Pirates a little bit further out, but who knows, they might raid us, which would be kind of good. Get guns. We're mostly going to be getting medieval stuff, tribal stuff. I'll probably try and be friends with these tribals, try and be friends with the crystalloids if we can. Fishing communities I think are normally decent to us because we'll probably have enemies in these, and potentially with the beastmen. So, okay. Let's find that slate, or granite. Yeah, marble and granite. Let's see what else. Marble, limestone, granite. Slate, sandstone, marble. I think we're gonna. Yeah. I think that's actually a good one. Because then we can get to the plains easily, get to the roads. And that'll allow us to like try and trade with these guys, try and trade with these guys. If we get down here, we can like use the road to get across the river more easily, so that we can like explore over here, or we can go down to the crystalloid community. This is I think this is about as good as it can get. So, alright, so go to advanced. Instead of 250 by 250, I'm gonna make it 300 by 300. I've never had a problem with this, but I've only really gone to the 300. This is just us, you know, a little bit more terrain on the map, so hopefully if we get a decent colony going, it'll be a little bit larger, and you know, it gives us a chance just to have like more map, there's more area, so we can find a better spot, hopefully. So yeah, that's our area. Average temperature 20, winter temperature 7.3, summer temperature 34.2, so it's really mild, not too high above sea level. Movement isn't too bad. It is mountainous, so like that's why I want it on the edge here rather than nestled in, so that we can move around easy. Slate's black, marble's white, and then sandstone's brown. So we'll have to see. Animals can graze, 50-day growing period. So 10 days out of 60 we won't be able to grow, which should be fine. Should be able to last 10 if you have a decent enough farm. And I mean, we are going to aim for some hydroponics, because there are events that can screw with your plants. Alright, so next. Alright, so normally in the game you get randomized characters that you can't really do anything. The only thing you can do is if you don't like it, you randomize it again. However, we have prepared carefully a nice mod that allows you to actually make setup scenarios which are completely, you know, up to the person involved to balance and scale for difficulty. So, I mean, what I'm setting up is pretty much cheating, pretty much. You know, I'm setting up things very favorably. I'm making characters that are like fairly overpowered in that like I'm controlling their kind of defaults, or their faults I mean. So just before we actually get into it though, I wanted to add a couple traits for Jay and Zeke. So we're gonna jump in here. I'm gonna choose some kind of at random because I don't know them as well as the other guys. Um, to make you ugly. Everyone won't like you because you're ugly. People are really upset when you put that aspect in the game. It's like, yeah, well, kind of real. So I'm trying to aim for 1 negative trait, 2 positive. So we're gonna go with steadfast. We'll go with careful shooter. This isn't exactly a positive or a negative thing, like it takes you longer to shoot, but you gain better accuracy. So you're not really like a main hunter or anything, or at least I don't intend to have you. I almost should put that on bird. Maybe I will switch that up. Instead of having him be sanguine, I'll put him as a careful shooter, because I'm hoping to have Vern doing the hunting, so that might work better for him. And we'll have you be sanguine, Jay. I don't know if that's really true. It means like you're kind of like not just optimistic, like pretty much like super optimistic on steroids. And then a negative trait. Let's go with we'll go with annoying voice. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know. I'm not saying you have an annoying voice, Jay. I'm just throwing up a character right now. Alright, so for Zeke, let's see. Zeke is my other melee guy, so I want to take Brawler with him. They'll make him really kind of crappy at shooting, so definitely won't be a hunter guy with this. Well, actually, I have a melee hunting mod in, so maybe I should watch my mouth. But this will, during actual raids and stuff, he'll be pretty epic, hopefully, when it comes to slinging around a melee weapon. What else are we gonna give you that's... I think I have Ryan as a night owl, so we're gonna put you as a night owl as well, actually. That's not really like a good or a bad thing. It is in a way, I guess. Like if you're awake during certain hours of the day, you kind of have a grumpy mood. Whereas if you're awake at night, you have a bonus. So the reason I'm doing this is right now we have just Ryan as a night owl. I don't want him to be like up by himself. So because that'll just prompt me to fast forward through the night times a lot, and that'll kind of suck if Ryan wants to watch, because I'll just be fast forwarding through the parts where he's most active. Plus, this gives me basically a night shift to work on different things around the colony, mostly growing, I guess, but we'll see what other kind of jobs we get Zeke onto, because mostly I had him for a backup grower and to be a beast in melee for when we have raids. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what he ends up doing. Like I said, I have everyone able to do a little bit of everything, and you do get better as you do more of something. So and then so I guess, like, what did I say? I got Brawler, I've got Night Owl. Both, like, I almost feel like both of those have like kind of negative aspects to them. I want to give him something positive. Something positive. What is an Oath Taker? Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. We're gonna leave that alone. Let's see, what's Fast Walker? Let's go with that. That's actually pretty handy to have a little bit of a speed boost. It doesn't seem like much, but it lets you get that much more done, and when you start having to like run around the map and do different things, or even during fights. So yeah, here's our lineup. Folks, it's me. As I said, I'm going to be trying to do research and medicine. I've got Stu on animals and growing for us. Vern's going to be our primary gunman, and also a bit of our mouthpiece, so he'll be handling, trading with traders and doing stuff. So very good chance he'll end up on a lot of the caravans, which is another good reason to have good shooting with him for if they get ambushed and stuff. Kaltoy, you're our first melee guy that I cooked up. I did end up making you your social is taken out entirely. Doesn't mean that you don't deal with other people. It just just means that I can't have you do social tasks like bartering, which, I mean, that's what frickin' Burns around for, right? He's got the mouthpiece for a reason. Have you on top of our cooking for the most part, as well as kind of in charge of construction. So that'll be building a lot of things, like structure-wise as opposed to item-wise, which is covered by crafting, which is being handled by Jim Jam, who is also kind of our hiding in the dark miner. Jay here is our backup social. That's predisposition. That should be alright, because, I mean, yeah, should I change that? No, I'm gonna leave it like that. Might seem odd, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. He will overcome his annoying voice, Jay. And then Zeke here is like a backup grower, and also we wanted some more melee. I didn't just want Keltoy having to like run in solo and getting gunned down because of that, so he's gonna have Zeke to run down with them, so that if they get gunned down, they at least have someone to get gunned down with. Relationships is geez, I don't know if I really need to bother putting like these in. Next. Yeah, there's nothing here. So you can have like parents and stuff like that, and then like the computer will generate those characters sometimes in raids and such, so you can try and like capture a sibling or a lover or something and then recruit her into the colony, and then like, oh yay, you're reunited. But like, we're not going to worry about any of that crap. Here's where you really also can cheat, is that you can totally set up what items you get and bring into the match. This is what I played with and tried with before. We've got 7 people, so 7 items. I'm going to actually reset what we take for weapons. The Muffalo that's a shameless cheat, really. Like, Muffalo are really like the kind of an ideal pack animal, and they also make wool and they also make milk. So I like hands down, this is kind of, easy on me to bring in a little herd for us to take care of. I just wanted to give Ryan something to do to start. He'll be training them, and then also it'll just kind of quick start, growing an actual herd when they start having babies. If we do get to full mad scientist, combining Muffalo genes with other animals is, I think, pretty good idea in a lot of ways. So I wanted to just not have to worry about having the random event that brings in a Muffalo herd or whatever, because there was a certain ways I could try and like promote that, but I was just like, you know what, let's just make it easier overall. I also then buffed up a lot of different items so that because we got 7 people coming in instead of just 3, I figured I'm gonna need a lot more food and medicine. I didn't want to have a component shortage like I've had before, so I buffed up that a little bit, and then mostly steel and wood I left the same. So just gonna quickly pick a few weapons for us to go with here, and with a bunch of the different mods I have here, like some of them are kind of ludicrous. So I do want to give us some decent items because items do wear out over time, but I don't want to give us like something crazy like super magic items or whatever. So I know we have 2 melee guys. Should I give you swords? Should I give you axes? Should I give you spears? I was planning on going here. Oh, we did have the. I've used these before in other games and they actually work pretty decently. They're not like overpowered. So there were just some items. I don't know if I think. Yeah, this is I think where we're going to be. Very might recognize some of these. We're gonna go with a couple of those. And then we'll go with a couple of those. So 2 assault rifles, 2 combat shotguns from Doom. So that's 4. I need melee weapons. I need 2 melee weapons. I'm kind of considering a sniper rifle for Vern. I'm not sure if I should though. Because the sniper rifles can be good, but they're usually like better later on when you have large groups and because you want to have a solid gun line of like assault rifles and the like. These are kind of cool, but like I think they're more of a late game sort of deal. Plasteel melee section here. Let's see. Ooh, that's right. I have sidearms now. That's right. So you guys can carry weapons, melee weapons, and ranged weapons. So, because I have main melee guys, and then because I have shooters, we're gonna add in just plasteel knives because I know those work, and we're gonna put in 5 of those. And then for my main melee guys, we're gonna give 1 glaive and 1 sword, just so you guys are different. But that does mean I can also throw in more weapons in the shooting category. So we're gonna go with another assault rifle, another combat shotgun, and what kind of? Definitely, we want something like maybe either an LMG or a sniper rifle for Vern. That's what I'm thinking here. Do you have LMG? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the GD LMG. Alright, so I think we've got our setup here. We're gonna go down to we're gonna save the preset actually, the Bateman. Alright, so next time everything should be set up. I hope everything's all set and ready for us. Yeah, I think that's ready. Let's go. What's this? Why did it pop back to that? Let's try this again. It's only 1 character too. It's not even the original. Come on. Jeez, I hope mods aren't breaking this already. Good thing I saved the preset. Alright, okay. Yep. I just want to make sure that we actually get all the equipment. I wonder if that's what's wrong, is I keep hitting this. Normally you hit start from there. Oh, here we go. Oh, see log. Let's try that again, because that was kind of odd. I've never had that happen before. Hopefully this gets us the exact same map. I don't know if the factions will be scattered across at the same, however. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. The joys of creating a video with a game that uses a lot of mods and is still in alpha, I guess. Oh well. Guys just have to listen to the sweet tone of my voice. Definitely not the same world. Or wait, yes it is. Kind of, I think. But there was definitely a mix-up with the factions here, which kind of sucks. But, you know, we do have Lovecraftian, we've got a bandit, we've got some sort of beastman, medieval, tribal in the same spot. This is kind of nice in that we actually have a spacer faction as well, another medieval. Fox people are still kind of around. Slate, sandstone, and marble. Yeah, actually. So we're going to advance it into a large. Next. Prepare carefully. Seems to be having a real hard time with prepare carefully this. I've never had that issue. I wonder if it's one of the content mods screwing with things. Alright. Got our equipment. Alright. Start. Ah, that awkward silence. Have to remember to yak through these. Alright, so basically what's going to happen is we're going to, hopefully what's going to happen is we're going to come to our map. The drop pods with us and our equipment are going to come down. I'm going to probably pause the game to take a quick look around the map, and we're going to kind of see where to set things up. Because it will be a little bit larger of a map, and no, you don't like take over the entire map. There is a certain amount that's going to be wilderness, because you need somewhere for the wild animals to come in and for the raids to come in. The entire map is just a giant colony. Well, like they appear in your colony. Alright. Oh, this is new. Oh yeah, I did read about this. So like, it's kind of cool. The mod is you're able to change the settings of the mod if you want, so you can make it so that people automatically change to melee weapon when they're within melee range. You can make it so that they can carry more than just 1 or 2 weapons. You can make it so they can carry like 3 or 4. So you can basically make it as unbalanced as you want. It's kind of a nice thing, but I'm pretty sure the way I have it set up is just